Here, take this off so you can be a human.
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
It is so comfy. But we're not in the business of comfort. We're in the business of
playing
Lost Sphear.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is the Prince of Play, Solon III.
You can look as comfortable as you want, but we're still in Lost Sphear. We're still playing this game.
And I'm the professor of Chugonomics, Austin C. Howe. And my chest and throat hurt badly because I spent most of yesterday throwing up.
Congratulations.
It sucked.
I'm so sorry, Austin.
I was crying.
We were all crying.
It was absolutely. You weren't crying. I was crying. It was absolutely miserable.
So,
but you were playing The World Ends With You, which you were quite enjoying.
Yeah.
I was trying not to harsh the vibe of that as much as I could.
You can't harsh the vibe of The World Ends With You. It's so happy. So, we got a comment the other day that made me just real happy, and so I wanted to shout out to Tori, who said, "You're playing a video game. There are robots and boats that you've already acquired, but are ever elusive in the grasp of the players. You'll find this and more
in the Skeet Zone."
Dun dun dun.
And that actually comes from my good friend Tori Miller out there in Laurel, Maryland, who lives across the street from our friend Chaz Monroe. Who tells the story about
friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show, Chaz Monroe. So it's the Prince of Play, Solon Escott III, the Professor of Chugonomics, Austin C. Howe, and friend of the show, Chaz Monroe.
Friend of the show, Chaz Monroe.
There we go.
When we last left off on the Lost Sphear, God, a lot of things happened.
How
as you can
lost
see,
was the Sphere when we left off?
Well, hey, remember like a year and a half ago when we kind of thought the Sphere was the moon, and we were
right.
Oh, yeah,
we called it.
But also, there was that time when like some dark force like came out and was like, "Blah, I'm the bad guy," and like left. Well, right now Van's the bad guy. Surprise! Something's gone kooky with Van.
Yeah. So the gimmick right now is this is I just keep referencing this stuff from other games, but it's only because it's not the same. I'm not saying that Lost Sphere is only made up of stuff that they've stolen, but there are sections of FF9 where you have to play without your main characters and your like easy classes, like you don't have your black mage or your
I was
healer.
gonna say what literally has happened is that we don't have control of two specific characters.
Right.
The two characters that just got their own dungeon. Oh, hey Van. What's up? Maybe we'll just have a good time. So Van stabbed Kaneda in the face, and we've just kind of been carrying him bleeding out with us.
In the back.
Yeah, he's in the back.
Stabbed him in the back.
Yeah. Stabbed him in the back. Van is being a big bully because he thinks I'm a big prince, but I'm pretty sure he's playing. He's got some other plan that he's putting together. Because he's always been in control so much.
So that means with Van, they've actually inverted the whole like evil rival thing. So he was with us at the beginning, and now he's turned on us.
Hey,
now, granted,
that's new.
I figure he comes back at the end, but or maybe Locke is because Van kind of came when Locke disappeared, and now Locke's here, so maybe Van's out.
Yep. You know who's all? Yep, Locke's here now. Mm-hmm. That happened. That was all last episode.
Locke's the robot.
Locke was the robot.
Locke
joined
is
our crew.
The Gearoid.
Gearoids.
Locke, the Gearoid, previously known as the great fan of the Wingers.
Big Winger fan in that Gearoid. So things have been really good. The plot is progressing in a satisfying way, even though we did have to backtrack through the entire world just to get right back here.
It was really funny because the game designed a few dialogue scenes and things like that just to indicate for us to go southward on the continent we were on. I mean, we talked about this last time, but basically they tried to get us as hard as possible to avoid thinking about finding a boat or a ferry on the upper part of the continent. They wanted us to take our boat that we had left on the southern part of the continent 4 hours previously, probably.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Which just makes all of the scenes that have happened up to that point, climbing the mountain, going to cure the river of its pollution, and fixing that city from its Groundhog's Day situation, all totally just useless.
Yeah, really, I mean, that whole continent did feel like a big diversion at the end of the day. Like a plot cul-de-sac, really.
A little plot cul-de-sac.
Well,
and look where we're at now.
It was a very large plot cul-de-sac.
Where are we now?
Nowhere in relation to any of that stuff. I guess we picked up Deonto.
Well, we're back. We're here in the main city.
Yeah.
And what does that mean when we come back to the main city?
Well, yeah, like, I was going to mention this. I was actually really happy with how, like, okay, so, you know, at the beginning of the game, we come to this Imperial capital. It's called the Imperial capital. Usually empires aren't good things, but we were already seeing, I think we didn't hear that because we turned off voice acting.
Rawr. I can turn voice acting on.
No. But we came here and we immediately saw that it was like this misty, foggy place, and we saw like some of the Tokyo RPG Factory money shots, you know, that, like both in the main menu and oh, hey, cool, this is like FF7 now.
Big fight.
I've name dropped like 4 other games today.
You've literally just said the word FF and a number after it, and you can pretty much get away with anything.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in those games.
I'm gonna check out what this immolation move is, since we haven't ever gotten to see it.
Immolation.
Guns.
Ooh, that's some damage.
Mama like. Yeah. So what were you saying?
Well, yeah. So we saw a lot of those money shots that kind of indicated the subtext of you know, like this city kind of being. Oh, Jesus, that did a lot of damage. Basically, it was like we called it, you know. So I mean, we thought that the city was all kind of messed up and shit, and we decided, and you know.
Shara did not get a turn, by the way.
Yeah, no, you just fucked everything up.
I got them in
You just got a bunch of
turns.
free healing items, so.
Woohoo!
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Credit also where it deserved. We're still using, like, low-level items.
Yeah.
You know, so they're... And this is actually a pretty good thing about Setsuna, too, is that they, like, kept a pretty basic item set relevant throughout most of the game.
Yeah, most JRPGs will, like, have so much time and game in it that you have to go up 3 levels?
Yeah, well, this was a primary flaw
Heal,
from the game.
medium heal, large heal.
Yeah, and that was part of the idea, too, but, like... Even in the early stage, basically they would just give you, like, you know, a bunch of potions of varying levels, and then you would already have a healer, and then that healer would get better healing, and, you know. So instead, they just make the items better here and make you work a little bit harder to have magical healing.
Yep.
So it's better balanced all around. Okay, so back to the city.
And then more gimmicks.
So now that we're actually back here, the subtext that we were reading into it the first time is actually the context, because we've learned all these terrible things about the Empire on the Eastern Continent, and, so I guess the thing is that the Eastern Continent was not narratively moot, because on the Eastern Continent is where we saw that fucked up shit that the Empire was doing.
Right. When we first got here, what was it like?
This visit.
What was it like here when we first got here? We were like, oh, it's this kind of smoky, gross, industrial area.
But there's this funky, happy music, and everybody's kind of just like, hey, you guy.
I love being here.
Right, exactly. And we were just kind of like, what the fuck, you know? And so the game just, you know, we called them, you know.
We were like, hey, this is the evil place. So now that we're back here, we can finally... I like how you said that. The subtext has become the context.
Well, the other thing that happened is that we've got new people with us, and specifically we've got... I think we ran into Shara on the Western continent, like, before we left for the Eastern continent, but...
Right before we left, yeah.
Okay, so, but, like, we got Deonto, who was a product... You know, Deonto is... The main thing we're always going to remember about Deonto is he's from the village that got nuked. So, that's the big Empire crime. And then Galdra here, like, turned on the Empire on the Eastern Continent. So, like, everything has been recontextualized upon coming back. So it's not... So, we were being very mean to that Eastern Continent, but there was a point to it.
Right.
It just took the long route to, like, explain a lot of really basic
When we
stuff.
talk about what happened in the Eastern
Tokyo
Continent...
RPG Factory money shot.
There it is.
Yeah.
We finally get to use the observation deck. We've been waiting for this all game. Because this was the first money shot.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, we saw this shot earlier, and
hey,
earlier...
it's the king. We haven't actually seen this guy. Van's trying to return to the world?
Connected to the moon!
What?
I would still be a part of the moon.
This is wild. Okay, you're not my father. Who are you? It's the evil guy. He's back!
Ah, okay. Oh.
Hey, Crom.
Oh, okay, so this guy's been Crom. Okay.
His name backwards is Mork.
Hey, that's better than that guy, Relic in TNA, who they always reminded you that his name spelled backwards is Killer.
That sucks.
They reminded you every time.
His name backwards is Killer. Crom.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay,
You ever heard
so
of masculinity?
He was getting played.
Take the shape of your father to deceive you is like the #1 move that you have to learn.
Yep. Crom's like, I won't kill you or the other orphans. Y'all are like literally the only people left that exist in this world. Okay, we get to hang out with them when Crom is gonna remake the entire world in their image. Good for you, Crom. We're proud of you here. Going your own way. Nothing can stop you, Crom. Ah, we finally have a plot.
We actually have like the real villain now, and it's such a letdown. I mean, of course it is.
I mean, it's the
Dude,
shady guy that showed up randomly at the middle of the game.
Yeah, it's the most predictable thing it could have been. Like, literally, they didn't even have that guy come out of the shadows and be like, "Here's my freaky cool design." It's like, no, I'm just a vague
mist.
I'm just a heartless design. You know?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's nice to know that we can. Thank you for 10 gold.
Why don't they just have everybody T-posing? Because I think that's what they're trying to communicate.
Now we can finally get Van back. You know what's interesting about this party of 8? We don't have. Do we? I don't think we have gender parity. Which is a kind of a standard now. Like Octopath Traveler does it, and the Tales games always do it.
That was 4 and 4. FF has always tried for like at least like a 2/3 gender parity, as in at least 1/3.
2/3.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be 50-50, but it would be like at least 1/3 of the characters would be girls.
Well, we're at a 3/8.
That's what you're at?
Yep.
Of girls? So.
Of girls to
Galdra.
to folks.
Yeah.
Because Deonto is a demon, but also very clearly codes masculine.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And I mean, Locke is a dude. We know that. Obaro is clearly a dude because he's a douche. I shouldn't say that, but...
And Kanata and Van are obviously dudes because they fought over Lumina for an entire dungeon.
Right, yeah.
That's just
which I
very
think is,
dude
which I
thing.
Think literally, like, was that the only thing that existed to create any kind of tension with them before?
Yes.
Yep.
That was
very lazy.
Lazy, but I mean, it happened.
Now, granted, they actually tried. Yeah.
That looked like effort was being put into. We had a dungeon that was only Van and Kanata, so that we could set up this heel turn. Where Kanata's like, no, Van isn't being evil, he's just misunderstood. Because they just had that big dungeon that nobody else was privy to.
And right before that, Van was being like an ultra douche, as I remember.
Right. And so he kind of chilled out just long enough to stab us in the back. And now we're here. So that's kind of, all of those dungeons were like things to set up this.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
And now we're getting here that, like, the first time he met us, he was supposed to murk us then, but he didn't.
Yep. I do not have time to feel sympathy for you. If you want to atone, go save Kanata.
Is that like a wooden roller coaster around the Imperial Palace?
Oh, wow, maybe that is. I don't think it's a coaster. It might be like a mine chute.
Maybe that, yeah, I'm thinking it's like a trolley cart of some variety, but I mean, it definitely just looks like a roller coaster.
Glad they just have a roller coaster around the city.
I am actually really glad that they just decided to use, I mean, this pretty much just looks like scanned in art. Scaled in as various different models, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's just these 2D models that they threw out there, and then they textured them with the drawings. I think it looks good. It looks really good.
Money shot.
Yeah, you cannot argue with the Tokyo RPG Factory money shot. I mean, can you?
There are like 3 different spots in the game where the big plot happens, and they always show you the area before big plot happens there, so that they can set up for the money shot. It's a really good formula. It is like one of the things that's like, yes, you should cop this from Tokyo RPG Factory.
I feel really bad that we're probably like the premier scholars of the Tokyo RPG Factory canon. And like their first game we were really into, and this one just fucking shoveled beneath the earth. You know?
But now we have patterns that we can look to and be like, that happened.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, like, we're learning a lot.
Yeah. Welcome back, Van. We put Van in? No, he doesn't deserve it.
I mean, I think Locke's probably better.
The weird thing is, with how much has been happening so quickly, we've had no time to establish most of our characters in combat.
Like we've gotten a lot of new characters, and like we're going to the end game like now.
You remember when we got to the Mirror Lake? Mm-hmm. That was our first time we used Galdra, which was an entire dungeon after we got her.
Yeah, that's...
Isn't that just nuts?
The structure of this game is so... Like, there were, like, a lot... It's like they storyboarded out something good and then had to, like, cut it to hell, you know?
Fighting Locke again was our first boss fight with Galdra.
Yeah, and then,
at which point
after that we had Locke.
Locke, and
Deonto fits in here somewhere.
Oh yeah, we've used Hammer Time like twice, I think.
Yeah, I'm glad we were gonna call him that.
Hey, what new skills do we got? Because
Hellgate needed and have are looking pretty good there. Except for water memory.
Send target to the land of the dead. 2-hit null type physical attack.
Jesus Christ. Expands user's attack effect range. That's pretty dope. But make sure we don't have to use water memories on anything
That's
else.
kind of what I'm wondering too. Okay, we've got all the rest of these. What could we get for the good kid?
He's already got that.
Immolation. Break shot. The break shots.
Activate momentum mode to extend active period of buff. Hell yes!
What does that mean?
Guardian?
Oh, yeah. Make Guardian last longer. How many truth sips can we have? 2. We got enough for 2. Oh, but we can't get Coalition. What's Coalition?
Good.
And Stop Boost.
Stop Boost is pretty fucking cool.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, we can get 4 of them.
Let's get 1.
Let's get 1?
Yeah. Okay. long shopping trip, but we're back now.
Yeah.
And we're heading to the catacombs.
We just rearranged a bunch of stuff.
We just had to like pick the wedgie out of our underwear, like you do after a long day of adventuring. With
pretty much, yeah.
all of your 7 orphan family members.
I guess we should also be fair that the game has started with orphans and then it has also tried to make... I mean, it's common in JRPGs to have all of the playable characters be like the black sheep, you know? But
yeah.
But it's also like they've specifically like orphaned every new party member.
Yep.
You know?
They've taken stuff from them. Just a house with an elevator. Nothing else in this house. They built like nice windows for it. It's not like a cave. They built an entire home just to house the elevator of the catacombs.
Yeah, because we did this and fought the big old spider dealio. No, I don't know if it was a spider.
Big mech.
Yeah, Big Mech.
Big mech. We also did the sneaking section. Probably do more of that.
Oh Lord.
How about we have more sneaking sections? That's what we love in our video games.
That was a kind of brutal sneaking section.
Just
spring water. It's always good.
Gotta keep a little bottle of water down by the sewers, just in case anyone gets thirsty. Ah! Give him the claws.
Rah! Yeah, this thing is ready to rock. I know you've got a.
How much money should I spend?
You've got lightning boost on some other shit.
Use gold as bullets. Spray all enemies with gunfire? Or immolate. Yeah, let's immolate. God, I can have a guild toss attack. Beautiful.
Whoop!
Ooh, someone's got little wind abilities.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a dead enemy.
Yeah, that's gone.
Holy crap.
How much damage did that do?
That did like 529 damage. To our machine.
Incredible.
Which, like, has no weakness to fire at all.
Lumina kicks so much ass.
Lumina is like the best character.
Yep.
In gameplay, she does so much damage.
She just came stock with an attack that lets her go next, and then a big fucking fireball attack.
Yeah, so she's got like a combo that always works. Like we've been using, what is it, like Air Blast into Ignis Rise? We've been using that the whole game. And then they gave us Palm Beam, and it's like, well, this is fucked up OP, you know?
Which one of these do you think is a trap? Not that one, that's for sure. 3 pink sprint knights.
I'm not sure
2
any
elixirs.
of it. I'm not sure any of it's a trap yet.
Full heals.
As if anything, the trap is
Vorpal weapon.
That's a new gun for Lockboy.
Gore vest.
I'm naming a band Gore Vest. I think it's trying to warn you that you're about to get your ass kicked somehow.
Really? You might be right.
Usually when a game gives you a bunch of new shit, that's Top Gear!
Whoa!
Oh, I see. And that actually makes a lot more sense.
Do we have... This gun delivers that mythical shot every time. That mythical shot! I gotta have that mythical shot!
It raises... we only lose 20 attack, 20 physical attack, but we gain a ton of magical attack, and most of the time we're going to be using magic with him. Also, the Gore Vest is clearly for him as well.
Yep.
Like, they basically
Instant
were just
death.
like, hey, in case you forgot to buy stuff for this dude, here's some shit.
Yeah, sorry, which of his attacks are magical, though?
I think most of those?
Because this one does physical damage, it's a snipe. Use gold as bullets, Neil type
I know
physical,
immolation has
null
got to
type
be physical. Yeah, there you go. Well, if nothing else, that one.
Alright, we'll just focus on immolating. Always be immolating.
I mean, that's his big damage attack, so we're going to boost the damage of the big damage and, like, lose a little bit of damage on the little damage. I think this is some good math.
Yep.
Did you actually change the guns? I think you did.
Yep, I did.
Okay.
Which of her attacks, like, hits everyone? None of them.
Huh. Yeah, so she doesn't have any line attacks at all.
That's cool.
That's fine, yeah. We don't need them. We should have gotten her, like, much earlier in the game, though, because, like, I mean...
Yeah.
Watch out!
Get him.
Oh!
Oh my god.
That was so gross.
Physical evasion. Come on, you can do it.
Hit him.
Dodge it. You can do it, little buddy.
Oh!
Good job, kid. We're so proud of you. Get immolated. This is gonna hurt a lot.
Boost this. I want to see what happens.
Halt.
So, yeah, so we added stop.
Boom.
Yes, that's 385 damage.
That was incredible.
Jesus Christ. Also, we need to... I was stupid. I added stop boost to that instead of, like, fire boost.
No, stop boost is perfect.
No, I've got fire boost on other people who don't need it, though.
No, don't bother boosting the fire on this one. We're just gonna do hella damage.
I mean, I guess you're right.
I'm gonna send one target back to the dead. Just one. That's what Hellgate does. Beep. Woo!
And it expands the range of all... That's the effect. So she doesn't have any line attacks, but she's got that move now, which expands the range of everything that she does.
It's really cool.
Not as cool as this.
Oh.
You broke 1,000 damage on one of those.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't have anything I can do for you, Shara. You
Yeah, just blow it up.
just keep doing stuff, Shara. Beep.
I mean, that's 111 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good physical.
Pretty good for a healer. Everyone gets some... Enrobe, the sublimation attack, just adds more dark power to Hellgate. More dark power. No, look this way. You can keep going. How do these move?
It's like walking to the music.
Bonk. Oh, it's just so gross.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I guess that counts.
Juked him.
Okay, yeah, just go.
I'll just
go
keep
down,
going.
dude.
Goodbye.
Oh, you're just gonna skip him? Alright.
Fuck off, losers. Then let's go to the dead end, because I thought there was an item here. Nope. I ain't getting into no fight that I can't just easily chump my way out of.
Dude, I think we can pretty much easily chump our way out of most fights right now.
I just want to have my momentum meter full,
It's
kill
so
him in one turn, and leave.
It's so ridiculous that we're not even using...
Oh, hey.
Like, we could be using Lock and also having just as much line attacks as before. Or rather, even
Van.
more.
Using Van, yeah.
Van. Yeah.
Galdra's cool. Oh, yeah. Just doing this next to each other. Ding! She got a momentum off that. Stop.
No momentum.
Aww.
Yeah,
Oh my
just
god,
attack
they're
'em.
so close to dead.
Yeah, maybe we're just supposed to be using more physical attacks with Galdra. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she does like a good 200 per hit. And that was not even effectively boosted.
Yep. That's ridiculous. Love these kids. More potions. More potions.
Yeah, the game's about to kill us somehow hardcore.
It's not giving us any save points either. A lot of chests,
A lot
no
of
save
chests.
points.
Yeah, Phoenix Tears. Medical case.
God.
We're about to get owned.
This is gonna get mean.
Yeah. Where was our save point? There's gotta be one like up the stairs here or something.
Was there before? Because I think there was before. Now I'm just looking around everywhere because they're giving me good stuff.
That too. I mean, I guess we're hitting the end game, so you gotta be able to find good shit.
Don't want to go in there too soon. Double check, make sure there's no shinies or nothing. Okay, good.
Okay, yeah.
Pick a door, any door.
Left.
I'm picking right. Oh, they're elevators, so they just go to the same room. Everywhere goes straight to the sky in this funky palace.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
I remember that save point.
Hello, friends.
Beep.
Toot toot toot.
So they just had these as set encounters so that you can't come in with momentum, which is fine.
It's cool that they backed us up to right here. But also, how
It
many
also
of these
really does not matter.
how many of these guys have we just killed? At this point, it's a lot.
Blaze it. Literally.
Bye. Goodbye. Aw, buddy. Locke, come on. You're dead.
Yeah, let's just see what we can do here.
Not bad. Just finish the job. Hey, I love that website.
That's
Giantbomb.com.
no way that was not a reference. She's doing 150 with just a regular unboosted physical. Like, she's just as good as Galdra, but she's got way better magic.
Yep.
Like she's been the best character in the game since day one. You know?
We just got 5 more S's and M's.
Yeah, the game's really trying to warn us. So now they're just running away.
And they're giving us another time to save. Before I save, let's drop a med kit on everyone.
Items.
Avo salad. Great against humanoid type monsters. Avocado and tomato make great salad bedfellows.
I just went ahead and ate it.
Alright. Can only be used its... Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, use that. Oh, it works on literally everybody.
There you go, friends.
Cool.
You know what else we need while we're in the menus? We need to,
oh, I see.
we need to add the voice settings. We should add some voice to this game. No? Well, you don't want to add that? You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need to turn that shit off.
Yeah.
You played me just to set that shit up.
Yeah.
Also, hey, let me see that again. Oh, you douche.
I didn't touch nothing.
Well,
I don't know how
we're
much
in
time
an
we
event.
have.
Oh, that's
No, we're not.
Party chat. Okay. Fucking, what do we got here? Event. Oh! Oh! Oh man. Okay.
Semi-active battle settings versus active.
Oh wow, you can just turn this off. Okay.
Battle movement off?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey,
Some interesting options in there.
it's been a good 50 minutes so far. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. I hope you've had a good time.